What's up, you guys? Is this good? Guys, what's up, you guys? It's osceytheART, and I'm back in here to give y'all another update. How have y'all been? Long time no see, baby. It's been a minute for me. I haven't been on YouTube in literally days. Like, I don't know. I just haven't been in the mood. Uninspired, unmotivated, all of that. And even the videos I've been watching and stuff, like, rarely any, but nothing has been resonating, nothing has been feeling right, nothing has been, I can't do this angle, it's so impersonal. Anyways, I hope I can get locked in, but how are you guys? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's been so long, it really has. So many things. Wow, big black butterfly. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like blue and black iridescent. And that's what I was, and y'all hear the train in the background. That's literally what I was going to talk about. How today when I came out here earlier, I seen a beautiful huge butterfly. I'd never seen that pattern before. It was like black and orange, like black all at the bottom, orange all at the top of the wings. It kind of like a moth how big it was, but no, she was a butterfly, and she was just talking to me. Like, I was just telling her, like, girl, are you a moth or a butterfly? And she said, I'll be whatever you need me to be. And that's what you need to be. You need to transform for the people. And yeah, I guess I just didn't really want to be online too much recently, because I just feel like I felt so unmotivated, uninspired, and all of that. And just frustrated. Ooh, these wasps, Lord. I need to remember that they're also like guardians of the kingdom. I don't know. I just been feeling so irritable, so frustrated, so angry, so just so many emotions that I don't think are productive for this space, but I think it's productive to talk about it and tell other people that, yeah, it's normal. I don't know, everyone be acting like it's not normal when I do it, but whatever. I feel so distracted right now, and like I said, it took me a lot to... That effing dog just keeps barking. And I've learned to embrace it. Like, yeah. It's just always an audience. Literally, I was gonna say there's always someone watching, and then there's a fly just landed right here. So it's just that energy that I really need to get over. Speaking of, I had a dream last night. Sorry, this is all over the place, but you already know. I had a dream last night, and I was at this... it was like this house, this reoccurring dream that I have, where I'm at this house. It's this huge, like, scary looking house, and the whole dream, I'm trying to beat my meat. Just trying to bust a nut the whole time. I'm trying to find an empty room, and no room is empty. So anyways, literally hours go by in the dream, and then it turns into a classroom. Like, randomly people start coming into this class that I'm at. Wow, there's literally so many things right now, like, watching. There's a huge green lizard right here hiding behind this podium thing that you couldn't even tell, and then I see him blending in with the grass, just watching me, blinking. And then the huge stink bug thing that just landed. Oh, not me talking to him, he's literally walking towards me. Sorry, I feel so just like in my head. And that's another thing, like, I filmed this video for the past couple of days. I filmed it already like twice. Sorry, I filmed this video twice already, and the whole time I kept thinking, like, oh, but what will people think? And sometimes I could just, like, I'm naturally poetic, so I'll just talk out my butt, like, just be talking, and saying how I really feel, but it could be a little dramatized sometimes, like, oh, I should end it all, it's so miserable, this, that, and that. Even though I feel like that shouldn't necessarily be conveyed, like, people don't interpret it correctly, and that's also a balance I've been trying to find, where it's good to be honest, it's good to be true, but what is our intentions? Like, what is our point of it? And my point is to be productive. My point is to show people they're not alone, but to not also normalize being in that space to a point where people get comfortable. I'm not really sure. So I feel like part of the judgment is, yeah, me just like being socialized and worrying about how people are gonna think about me if I get too gloomy, too raw, too real. And then another part is, like, again, the productivity of the angels, where they're like, I feel like even the way I'm wording the sentences don't even sound like me. But what does sound like me mean? Like, just like the butterfly. Am I a moth or a butterfly? And I was watching Game of Thrones last night, and it's the episode where Anya is trying to learn how to be a no face. What is that? No name, no face, or whatever. Or Arya, not Anya. Anya Dicky. But Arya is trying to figure out how to be a no face, like how to be nobody, and like everybody at the same time. And it's that energy of like, I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'm rambling, but oh well. That balance of trying to be real, but again, what is real? 505. I don't know. It seems like the same old. Hate getting on here wasting time. I just wish I could just be like really in the energy that I want to be in, and like just really sit with it and really be able to express. But right now it's just like such a feeling of like, oh, I have to rush, or oh, people are watching me, so I have to make sure that I don't sound, you know, bat-ish crazy before I even put it out to the world to sound bat-ish crazy. And I know it's like, who cares what everyone thinks? Who could, like, you know, just be yourself. I would love to see half of y'all try. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see authenticity too much. I don't see rawness too much. I don't. And I hate to get on y'all and turn the blame towards y'all, because, you know, every time you point somewhere, yeah, all these fingers pointing back at you, baby. But I think we all could be the blame. And that's another thing I really wanted to talk about. Oh, I feel like I'm getting in my flow. Another thing I really wanted to talk about before I talk about the dream. I had the other day, I was really just having such a uncomfortable feeling, where I was just really analyzing this person's actions towards me. Actually, should I just say it? I think I'm gonna say it because y'all are gonna be spoiled anyway when y'all see the video that I'm gonna put up, and it's gonna be a gag. The title of it, the idea of it, it came to me in a vision, so I'm gonna execute it. But just know, see, even that wordplay is just not not really safe to be doing so. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyways, this will be funny once I put the video out, and then y'all see, y'all will laugh. But anyways, I was analyzing my I'm gonna be honest, my mother's behavior towards me, and like how she's always treated me, how she's always made me feel, how she always talks to me, and, you know, all this stuff. And everyone knows my mom don't like me. Like, everyone knows it's very, you know, obvious. And I literally was sitting there talking to God, and I just remember like being very, you know, the way I talk to God is very honest, very raw. I have nothing to hold back, because God knows our heart and our intentions and everything. So trying to act like we're not nasty people or sexual people, evil people, hateful people, whatever, is just weird to me. It's spooky to me. And the only person you're lying to and fooling is genuinely yourself. So I talked to God very honestly, and I told God, I said, wow, if everything is a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of God, I said, God, how could you be so effing ugly? Yeah, I said that. Like, full on, how could you be so effing ugly? And I sat with it. Ooh, a wasp. Oh, thank you, God. I sat with it, and I literally heard God say, like, answer back, like, I know. Like, I know, right? Like, literally answered back, I know. And I was just so not in the space to be talking about this. I feel like I amped this up for so many days, like how I'm gonna word this, how I'm gonna 808, how I'm gonna say this, and then now it's like so anticlimactic. It's like old news now. Like, yes, I called God ugly, and God said, I know, right? And it was basically just this energy, and instantly, just with that I know, right, I understood so much. And I think he was just basically saying, like, I am figuring out myself as well through all of us. Like, why would you think I'm experiencing myself through a million different versions if it wasn't to see all of the million different versions of me, and to see other people that we despise, or that hates us, or that just makes us really hate living. I just heard Lola and her song, Lola Young, where she says, what is it? And I already want to die. You just make it like 10 times worse. Like, literally already want to die. Like, just make it so much, like, Lord knows. What is the purpose? What is your intentions? What is all of this? And I realized that, yeah, like, being human, being an animal, being a part of this world, being whatever, is not pretty. Like, sometimes we do get those evil, terrible thoughts. And it's crazy because we talk so bad about ego, but I literally think that socialism is the only reason we don't do those evil thoughts. I think genuinely the only reason we don't murder people or just take from people or hurt people is literally, like, I don't want to say the only, because a lot of us have morals and a lot of us do have a good heart. but I honestly don't think most people do, and I honestly don't think it gets you too far in this world. I think a lot of it is socially, this would be unacceptable if I slapped you in the middle of the food court, or you know, this is not right if I decide to take matters in my own hands, you know. So I think weirdly socialism does really help. But socialism, is that the same thing? The way I said it, and I'm like, wait, that kind of sound like communism and like stuff like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, y'all, but either way, so yeah, it was just like wow, it's a dog eat dog world, and I respect it. I respect the different versions of myself, I really do. And I'm even coming to terms with that. Like, I don't need to save everybody. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. You don't need to save everybody. You don't need to convince everybody of God. You don't need to try to change every person's mind. You don't need to touch every soul. And especially where I'm at right now, and again, I can't be too specific because I got people, you know, people eyeing me. When I tell you I'm getting more follows than I've ever gotten, like on Instagram, people are following me, people are DMing me, messaging me, people are liking my, people who don't even, somebody must have told them that JT was coming. JT coming, because ain't no way y'all are all on my deeper way. What changed? Somebody watching something, somebody looking at something. Like, shoot, I can't get no likes, I can't get no views, but somebody's watching, and that's the gag, really. Anyways, where I'm at is just, yeah, it's again that 360, that full circle of like, wow, I have a chance to really do things differently. And I don't have, goodness doesn't always have to be saving someone. Sometimes it's a rite of passage. Sometimes it's a canon event. Sometimes we all need to go through this. And if I want these people to turn out half as good as I turned out, which in my own opinion, y'all could think I'm effed up. Ask my mama when I tell you I'm her most failed child, which is crazy. If you look at the, I don't know, let me stop. But yes, so it's like, actually, it's subjective, but I think I turned out pretty good. So it's like, actually, what made me get to this point of being able to be real, being authentic, being able to dodge certain things, being able to alchemize? How did I become the alchemizer? Ossie the alchemizer, how? And I'm like, oh wait, troubling times. I had a horrible life in many ways. And like I said, I just look good doing it, but baby, and but things are on the come up. Oh my god, speaking of, okay, so yes, I'm like, actually, I'll let it burn. Sometimes you just gotta let the house burn, y'all. Let me not say these things, because my video title, I'm telling y'all, my next one is gonna be it's gonna be weird to be saying. Anyways, so yes, I have my co-star, and speaking of, yeah, like the title of it today says it's gonna be okay. The crisis you've been bracing for isn't coming. Your body has been holding tension for months, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Today, let your shoulders fall. The danger was real once, but not now. And I'm like, wow. And even about that, like holding tension for months, when I tell you, like, and this is TMI, I have such bad digestive problems. Like, anyone who's been in my life knows that, like, my stomach always hurt. I always feel nauseous, or I just like literally cannot use the bathroom. And it'll be days, like weeks, if I don't take medicine, like some type of, you know, I'm not gonna get into the details, but some type of medicine, I will not use the bathroom at all. And I know that's TMI, but they always say pretty girls have stomach problems, so I know I'm not alone. And I realize it's because of the tension of moving around so much and feeling so unstable and so uncomfortable at all these different people's houses. Like, this is, like I said, I am not new to this. My whole life seems like it's just been moving around, trying to find anybody who wants me. Please take care of me, please love me, please, you know, be there for me, please be my mommy or my daddy. And I have self-awareness, I can see that. Not oopid, but it's that energy of just never feeling comfortable. I literally told my friend the other day, like, I never have that, like, like I'm home. You know how you get back home from like being at somebody's house for a long time, or being on vacation or whatever, and you finally like can lay in your own bed, and you finally can like put your stuff down and relax. Never. I literally can't tell you the last time I've ever felt that, of like being in my own bed. I don't even know what that means to be in my bed. I have a mattress that has been in storage for literally years now. Like, I don't have a bed. And you see, I still be okay. Like, life is, you know, like, I still make it. Like I said, as long as I eat every day, God has done his part in my book. And as long as I stay authentic, whether it's miserable or happy. I feel like I've done my part. And again, like I said, with God really seeing itself in a million different versions, like we don't have to be more than we are. It's like we're wasting so much time until you will not complete your mission until you just do it. Like you have to be authentic. And this world is really, like, I know they say like people are sheep, but we don't really realize, like, no, we're literally pack animals, like genuinely, not trying to insult humans or not. Like some animals are lone wolves and some of them, or some species are lone wolves and some of them are pack animals, and or like, you know, in packs and stuff. And I realize humans are literally like, they're so scared of being wrong or out of place or looking weird or being left behind or being left out, whether that's like for good reason, you know, you don't want to be left out. Everybody's eating and you end up missing your meal, whatever it is. That's why we conjugate and live in neighborhoods. Like we don't want to live alone. A lot of us do. Some people do live completely off grid and all, but those are usually the scorned. As simple as that. And usually even in the wild, when you see a pack animal but they're off by themselves, they usually have been exiled, they usually have been excluded, they've been hurt by the pack, so it's easier just to watch your own back. And I just feel that so strongly with us. And yeah, with the tension leaving my body, like I just been realizing, even like I can't wait till like the perfect moment to be able to finally feel comfortable and my body just lets go, and I can freely just use the bathroom or I can freely just, you know, feel comfortable being myself, or I can, you know, whatever. That's not gonna happen. That's not my mission right now. That's not how God has me. So it's that energy of like, actually I gotta make a home in my heart wherever I go, and I usually do. But it is that first initial process. What the F? That first initial process, you know, where you have to adjust, where it's like, wow, we ain't home yet. And yeah, let me finish the dream that I was telling y'all about, because y'all already know it's getting too hot. So anyways, the dream, okay, so the house turns into a classroom and kids start filing in. Now they're not like little kids, they're literally like, they look kind of like the same age as me type vibe. But like I'm definitely like more of a high school vibe. I don't know, you know, I can't see myself. I'm just like experiencing the dream, right? So I go, I'm sitting in one of the desks, and the more people come in, the more I'm like, okay, let me start, you know, adjusting, moving. Tell me why Diddy comes in. Yeah, like Diddy or Diddy not, I kid you not, he comes in, but he's like appropriate age. Like he looks like he's also in high school. And I just, in the dream, I literally was like, oh my God, is that Diddy? And I remember in the dream, it was definitely like before any of this stuff came out, and he was definitely young. I don't know how to explain. It was in the past, but it wasn't like in the past. Anyways, he comes in and I drop my pen, like right before he comes up, I drop my pen off the desk, like it just falls off, and I'm like, oh, and I almost called him Diddy, and I remember literally my like stopping, like I was just like, oh, Diddy, can you grab that? And I was like, oh, can you? And he just automatically grabbed it and like turned around and gave it to me, and I'm like, thank you. He sits down right in the spot next to me, and there's a bunch of people like filing in, sitting down around me. So eventually I'm like, like, you know, like let me move, like, you know, give the people who actually this is their class, let me give them their spot. So everyone starts staring and they're looking at Diddy like he must be famous or something. I'm not really sure in the dream, but they're definitely staring. So I go to sit down on the ground, and I'm crouched up and like next to, you know how like in science lab classes, how they have a bunch of like cabinet space right next to the desk? It was like that. I'm sitting right by the cabinet space, and I'm literally like crouched up holding my legs, and people are sitting all around me on the ground. And the dude, I will never forget, this random dude comes next to me, and he says, oh my gosh, and everybody's staring at me. And when I tell you, I look up, and it was, people were blocking my way, and we're like all starting to stand up. I know this is so confusing, but we're all starting, it's like all happening in one motion. Like we're all starting to stand up, like the more people come in, the more I gotta move back, right? So I'm moving, I'm adjusting myself, I'm moving, and he says everyone's staring at me, and I look at everyone, and they're literally like trying to peek around everyone that's in front of me, and they're definitely trying to look at me. And I know y'all are gonna think I'm full of myself. Ask me if I care. Anyways, so he's like, they're all trying to like, you know, look around, and I just do a face, like I literally just look at him, and he says, no, I know. He's like, soon they'll be looking. No, he says, they're looking at me now. And he's like, I know. The second I look over, he's like, I know. Soon they'll be looking at you. or soon they'll all be looking at you. And the way he like looks at me, he steps back, and showing enough everyone attention, literally just all, like when I tell you, like in one go, everyone just like turns around and looks at me. And it's a ton of people, like a ton of people in the classroom. And then my dream, I just wake up. I wake up. So long story short, I don't know why Diddy was there, but he was. And then basically the dude moved the attention from, dang, my phone has been on this whole time. Moved the attention from him. He's like, yeah, they're looking at me now, but soon they'll be looking at you. 444. Can y'all see? Sorry, I am hot as balls. You can see, look at me sweating. And that stood out to me. The second I wake up in my mind's eye, I literally see this image from like had to be a year ago when I created these little pictures. They're little like not horoscope, but they're little like daily little horoscopes for the day, right? And I would create them for the week. And I would create little images, and I literally seen the image in my head. It's in my camera roll from a year ago. So I scroll. I'm like, I need to find this image. I find it, and it says pile number 3. Okay, so I would do, and I'm gonna start posting them on here because they're so effing useful to this day. Like I use it. Well, I've just started using it again because God brought it to my attention. But so effing useful. Like amazing advice for that week. And just listen to what it told me. It says, pile number 3. I see you've been thanking God in advance, and for good reason. With all the work you've been putting in, you're starting to vibe the same vibration as your new blessings that are coming in. Because remember, you have to be on the same vibration to reach anything. So if you want to meet demons, be real low vibrational. They'll come in. You want to meet angels, be real high vibrational, right? So I said, keep up the inner work, but most of all, make sure you keep up with the physical work you've been putting in this world as well. Which that don't even sound like me. I'm like, physical work? But I wrote this a year ago. Keep up the physical work you've been putting in this world as well. You're going to be so surprised how this actually will pay off soon. Keep showing up. None of your efforts are in vain. Whatever you've been putting your energy into lately is the mildest version of what you'll be doing on a larger scale. Continue to have faith. Be appreciative of all you can see and things you can't yet. And most importantly, continue to show up. Bless up. And it keeps on saying, like, continue to show up, continue to show up. And I had got to a point where I was completely gonna forget about the whole YouTube thing. And I know y'all are probably confused on that one, but look at my reputation. I start things and I don't finish them, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I have no desire to be like, if I don't want to do something, I promise you, baby, you better put that gun to my head, because I'm not doing it. So YouTube was just dying out for me. It was just like, this is getting lame. Like I said, like I ain't making no traction. It's not even the videos. Like, I mean, maybe if I watched them back, they would help me, but it don't seem like it's really helping nobody. Like, it just seems like I'd be BSing on the beat. So it just felt like a waste of time. So I've been trying to focus on stuff in my real life. Like, I'm doing art again. Oh my God, baby, I got my paints back. So we about to be doing real art again. And just like stuff in my physical reading. Baby, I've been reading my butt off. Just so many things that have been exciting me in real life. Even my videos, usually I watch a bunch of tarot videos for entertainment or spiritual videos, stuff to grow my mind. Haven't been watching none of that. I haven't been liking just like mukbangs. I've been liking the Sims, doing the Sims, making my Sims all like, I don't know, something like with the neighborhood. Like, I've been watching just stuff that's like lighthearted and fun, like, and living in real life. And I was just about to, just like I did TikTok, just like I did so many things, about to ditch the YouTube. Like, it was about to be quite an easy decision for me. But after reading that, I literally was like, oh my God, Aussie, like, you cannot give up on what you've been building. Like, even though, like I said, I don't think it's very productive. I don't know. It's not like, I literally just don't think it's contributing nothing. Not what I thought it would. Like, me rambling on here. Like I said, I don't know. My love language is words of affirmations. 444. And I've been seeing 444 and 101 so much, but 444 so much lately. My love language is words of affirmations, and I don't hear it. Like I said, I don't hear it in my waking day. Nobody tells me how amazing I am, how appreciative they are of me online. They don't like, nobody says anything. So it's like, if I don't hear it, I don't think it. Like, I'm so vocal with how I feel, so I expect that of other people. Like, tell me how you feel, or I'm not gonna assume. Like, so it just feels like and I know I do it for the people, because it promise is not helping my health. It's not helping my, like, it's not. I guess sometimes maybe. So I was just gonna give up, but then God gave me a message, in my dream, saying like soon they'll be looking at you. And I'm like, no, I don't, I already don't like too much attention. I don't like people. I don't like people siphoning off my energy. And I'm trying to change my verbiage. I'm trying to change my idea of it, my view of it. Is it people siphoning off my energy? Some people are supporters. They're just quiet and weird. I'm kidding, guys. Look at the dragonflies. I'm totally kidding. I didn't mean to call anybody weird. I love you guys so much. I feel so supported, loved, seen, heard. Me glitching out. I told you I'm not good at lying. But I'll be whoever the F y'all need me to be. How about that? And I'll be whoever the heck I need me to be. Look at all these dragonflies. Hi, Mr. Dragonfly. I wish I could be a dragonfly. No, I'm kidding. I feel like God's gonna make me a dragonfly next life. Actually, would that be so bad? I don't know. Who knows? I really am such a believer that animals have their own storylines too. I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, it's just a dumb dog, or it's just like, I feel like just because we can't understand the language they speak, birds can't understand English. Does that mean they're dumb? We don't understand birds. Does that mean that we're dumb? Like, y'all gotta lock in. Everything has their own community, their own ideas, their own, and it's like, I don't know. Even wasps, I know a lot of people say that wasps don't contribute to the, like, wasps are useless, they're just like angry, but I bet in their own life they have a storyline. I'll put money on it. They have drama, they have love, I put money on it. And they always live together in a big community. You telling me that ain't love? That ain't, I don't know. Spooky to me. And if I really do think I can understand the animals, but I'm just so selfish. Like when I come talk to them, I just be asking them for advice on my own life. But the butterfly today, I asked her like, what's tea, girl? She was like frantic. She was flying everywhere. She was just tripping out. And I think she said she's gonna try to find a home for her babies. And this is not the first time. When I tell you, moths always have babies near wherever I'm living. And I'll tell them, I'll take care of your caterpillars. And I kid you not, I think I told this story before, but long story short, literally, I want to say a year ago, there was a white moth, all white moth that got trapped in the house. And literally, I just kept calling her mama, like, come here, mama, come here. And I didn't even know if she was pregnant or nothing. When I tell you, she came and landed on my hand. You could tell she was there for 3 days. She needed help. Like, she was normally scared of us, but now she's like, girl, I'm desperate. Help me. Landed on my hand. I swear to God. I walked her outside. I said, you're okay. Like, go ahead. She flew off and landed on the top part of the little roof. Tell me why. That next day, I seen a bunch of baby caterpillars everywhere. And I'm thinking they're butterfly caterpillars. No, they grew up to all be white moths. She had her babies for me. Like here, and I think it was because she felt safe. She knew that, it would be in Shona, nearly every, and had to be like 50, maybe 70. I kid you not, so effing many of them everywhere. White they weren't white caterpillars, but they were furry, and I knew they weren't butterflies. And so they grew up to be white moths. And every time I see a white moth flying around, I always know that that's her babies. That's like, anyways, so yeah, I told her she can have her babies here, and I'll try to keep safe as much as I can, girl. And she just landed on the tree. And when I tell you, we just sat and talked and stuff. So I think she might, well, I'll let y'all know. I'll get y'all updates. But anyways, I don't know. I literally feel like I've been out here for hours, but I might be just tripping. Did I show y'all the fit? It's nothing crazy. I just been having that, Lord knows, I'm looking in the mirror the other day. I said, oh no, do I have that body morph? That body dysmorph? Not the body addy morph body. Oh my God. The dogs are barking, baby. But yes, when I tell you, like, I eat one good meal and I'm like, dang, there goes all my workout, like all my exercise that I've been doing, like there's it out the window. And the whole time I barely enjoy the meal because I'm just thinking about how it's reversing all the work I'm doing. And I'm like, oh, Aussie, you better stop that. You better stop that before it gets out of hand. Because right now it's cute. It's just like, oh no, like, oh, woe is me. Like, it's like a little underlining fear, like of like, ooh, can I eat like everybody else right now? Like, but I know me, like I'm naturally supposed to be heavier, like naturally thicker. So if I just don't work out for a week, I will be exactly back to my starting point. That's how I'm able to work out, or that's how I'm able to lose weight so fast and gain weight so fast. And like people always think I'm either on drugs or on that Zemp, that on the O, or you know, whatever, doing it like not the right way. But no, baby, I just shoot. I just lock in. Like, even I didn't even tell y'all I stopped smoking too. Yes, I used to smoke that ganja, y'all already know. And I'm not like indefinitely, like, is that what indefinitely, I don't know, it's not like forever, and it's not, I'm not opposed, you know, to smoking again. But yeah, addiction wise, like doing it consistently, I just stopped. And it's been effing miserable. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna be like, wow, life has just been so brighter. Wow, I just have so much more energy. No, when I tell you, but I think, yeah, that's, like I said, I think the only way to really get through things is to really feel it. And I realized numbing myself, like the school bus, numbing myself, and just making the process longer. And you know, I'm not for that long-ish. When I say I'm struggling and I need to get through something, 11:11, I get through it then. Like, I don't like to wait, because I just know that I could die at any moment. You could die. We're dying right now, y'all. Like, I'm rotting fruit. I smell good right now. I'm ripe. But baby, after ripe, you become overripe. And then you become dead. So it's like, oh no, baby, I ain't got time to waste. So the addiction it had me by the chokehold, and I wasn't effing with it no more. So I just stopped cold turkey. And yeah, it's probably why I've been so irritable. When I tell you, anybody can get it. Anybody can get these hands. The other day, I went off on my sister, and I told her, oh my God, all I seen was green for go. I tell you, start swinging me. Like, I'm not all right. You see, I even have my arm weights. Y'all, even a funny story about that. Sorry, y'all, I know I'm rambling, and this video is about to be so long, but even the arm weights, like, I literally had, y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but I usually keep my black arm weights on. This is like how I go about my day. Any given time, you'll see me with some arm weights. That's how I get my, you know, my arms work out, because I don't like to do arm workouts, nothing like that. So I usually keep them on. Tell me why. I got to this location and I lost them. Like, lost, or somebody misplaced it or stole it, or their ghetto dog took it. I don't know. I think these all could be the same. But yes, and I was so like distraught about it, because not distraught, just so dramatic. I was so just torn up about it, because like, this is what really keeps me feeling like, oh yes, like I'm putting in that work. I don't know. It's like a psychological thing. Like, it makes me feel more productive, and every stride that I do, every move that I make, is you know, helping my body get stronger. And so I lost it. You know, it's the little joys. And tell me why. I go digging in the garage, digging around, literally just like looking for little knickknacks, and I find some new arm weights. God knows what will really sin to be. And that's why I'm like, oh, okay, so a lot of things God could just, you know, grant me, but He chooses not to. But I cry about some arm weights and get a new pair the next day. Look how tan I got already, y'all. That sun is not to play with. And what is wrong with this bandeau? I don't know, y'all. Anyways, y'all, another hack, nobody asked, but if y'all trying to get some hips, because I used to always like be made fun of having no hips, okay? What I do, I don't like to do hip workouts or like butt workout. I don't do no glutes, okay? And y'all know this fatty is fat, okay? But what I do is stretching. If you do like, open your hips up. When I tell you hip, like, is it hip abductors? I don't know what it's called, but like, when I tell you, if you just stretch and bounce on that muscle, maybe even flex. That's another thing. Terry Crews taught me that. If you're working out, flex your muscle as you're like, tighten it up as hard as you can as you're doing it. Works wonders. Like, oh my God. But yeah, for the hips, I'm telling y'all don't need to be doing no glute exercises. I'm not telling y'all don't work out, but for the glutes, for the hips, y'all's hips are so tight, and it's 14, especially as women, we carry a lot of trauma in our hips, you know. So yeah, like, do those stretches. I promise you, doing stretches for your hips, ooh wee, I'm telling you, it'll make your waist look so tiny because your butt is so big. Anyways, I love you guys so much. It's hot as balls. So I gotta go. But I love you. Bless up. Until next time, I'm out. Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye. I need to properly do it. I have not done it right for so long. Bye. Is that how I do it? I don't know. Love y'all.